Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this Norvina Volume 2 palette. So it's the Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 2. But basically this is the Mini Palette Volume 2 and it is pretty reminiscent of the big palette, but Volume 3. At least I think so, and I do compare it later. Well, not like swatches or anything, but I show them side by side later in the video. So if you want to see that, then just make sure you watch till the end. I don't know. Today we do 3 looks with this palette and just a brief like rundown. So this is Volume 2 of the mini palettes. I've already done a video with Volume 1. This palette, like I said, is very reminiscent of the bigger palette, but Volume 3. I don't think there's exact colors, like same repeat shades or anything, but they are similar to me at least. This retails for $29. The big palettes retail for $60. So it's cool to have the option of having a mini palette versus spending the $60 to have that whole like gigantic palette. But yeah, if you guys want to see my thoughts on this palette and see how I got this look and the 2 other looks, go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so this is look number 1. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Before I do, this eye looks very magenta because it is. My eyes are stained. So yeah, don't mind that. If you see a little bit of pink all over my face and my hands, stained. So yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into look number 1. Alright, and then this shade again, but kind of gonna just try to do like a little bit of an eyeliner effect like in my last video. If you guys haven't seen my other video on the Norvina mini palette number 1, go ahead and watch that. But basically I just take one of the shades and I kind of do like an eyeliner with it without trying to make it like super like, I can't even think of the word. Just like very lightly, so you still kind of get the effect without having it be like a full-blown like wing effect. So I just follow it out on the outer corner and then also make sure that you're getting it close to the lash line. So this is basically it. I'm just gonna finish the rest of my makeup and curl my lashes, and then I will show you guys the finished look. Okay, so this is the finished first look. Do I want to get you guys super close to my eyeballs right now? No. So we're just gonna show you from here. Alright. So this is it. I actually kind of like this. I'm seeing a lot of the staining through the eyeshadow and around my eyes and stuff from the other like video that I did. I can't even words. From the other video I did, like how my hands are stained and all that. I don't want to talk about that too much because it's just gonna be repetitive. But other than that, I think this is actually pretty cute. I wanted to do something like monochromatic with the greens. That shimmer was really, really pretty. And yeah, I'm excited to keep using this, and I love the packaging in this. Alright, so this is the finished first look. Let's go ahead and go to look number 2. Okay, this is look number 2. Let's go ahead and get into it. Just gonna take glitter primer. And then this middle shade right here. So this shade looks a little more golden than I thought it would, but it's still really pretty. Okay, so this is basically it. I did my eyeliner. Obviously this is a trend for me. I did my eyeliner with a liquid lip, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this eye, finish everything else, and then I'll show you guys the finished look and we'll get into look number 3. I don't know why my fingers are like that far apart. Okay, so this is the finished look. I always talk with my hands. It's a problem. Anyways, this is the finished look. And I don't know if it's just me or what, but I'm feeling like Gryffindor vibes from this, and I'm not mad about it. I mean, obviously it's not like, you know, completely true colors, but that's what it's reminding me of, and I love it. Anyways, this is the finished look. Also, but I got this. I always need to do that too. It's Underdog, and I love it. This is the first time me ever having it on, but I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, even though I really like this look, and then we'll go ahead and get into look number 3. So this is basically the gist of things. I might actually keep this lipstick on because I love it. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Plus I feel like if I try to take this off, it's gonna end up all over my face and there's no going back. Just like how my makeup's all messed up right now, but we'll fix that later. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this look. Also, I just want everyone to know that I wouldn't normally use this brush, but it already had orange on it, so I feel like it only made sense. Again, for the millionth time, glitter primer, and on with this shade right here. The shade is so pretty. I know I've used it twice already, but it's so pretty. Okay, now I'm just gonna take the brush that I just used for that pink shade. And I'm also gonna take that pink shade again and then put it under here. Oh yeah, this eye is like way done with all makeup, so I'm just gonna have to hurry this up before it literally goes and runs all down my face. I have been doing my makeup for like a million hours now because I've basically been filming a ton of different looks. So I'm gonna hurry up and finish this because my eyes are like, girl, you're done. Like, that's literally what they're telling me. So I'm gonna finish this up and we'll talk about the palette. Okay, so I always do this, but I literally almost fell out of the chair. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Anyways, this is the finished look. I did it again. Anyways, go ahead and show you guys. Alright, so this is it. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna do a cut crease. I decided not to. It is like 3 something in the morning, but technically 4 something because daylight savings, but like my body feels like it's 4, almost 5 o'clock. So yeah, a very late night of filming, but anyways, I was gonna do a cut crease, decided not to. I may do one like this at one point because I do like all of these colors together. So far, not bad. I don't know how I feel about the lip with the eye. I don't think it's bad. I actually do think it looks pretty, but I probably would change it, but I'm not going to. So all of this makeup's gonna come off in like literally like a couple minutes. Anyways, yeah, I think it's pretty. I like the color combination. It reminds me of like summer and it's really bright and really pretty, which the palette itself kind of reminds me of summer. So yeah, it's fall, but my eyes are summer. I don't know. I'm so tired. Anyways, I'm sorry I'm speaking a little low, but everybody in the house is sleeping, so I don't want to wake them up. I think the second look was my favorite out of all of them, but this is a close second. Anyways, my overall thoughts on the palette. I thought it was really pretty. I kind of want to compare it to Volume 3 because I feel like this is probably like the mini version of Volume 3, which is the one that I have. I mean, it's not like exact by any means, but I do feel like out of all of them, this one is close to this palette, and then Volume 1 of the mini palette is closer to Volume 1 of the whatchamacallit, of the bigger palette. I feel like they're similar in like color scheme. I don't think there's any actual like exact colors or anything, but if you were interested in Volume 3 and you don't necessarily want the huge palette, then this would be a good alternative for you. I already did the video on Volume 1 for the mini palette, and the one thing I'll say about this one is I feel like there is, and of course maybe it's me, but I feel like there's just more options and more variety with this one. So between the two, if I had to pick one, I think this one's better, which is funny because I didn't think I needed this one because I have the bigger palette, but I wanted to try both and I thought I was gonna like Volume 1 better, and I actually end up liking this one better. They're both great, but I don't know. I just feel like there's, my voice is all froggy because I've been talking forever. I feel like there's more like, I want to say opportunity, but there's just, I feel more inspired by this one. I feel like there's more for me to do with this one and that are different looks, not like similar looks, you know? Anyways, the quality is really nice. It's just like the other palette. I feel like these palettes, the formula is different than their regular formula. It doesn't feel quite as like soft, if that makes sense. I don't know if they're different or not, but the Norvina palettes feel like a different texture kind of than the regular Anastasia palettes. Nothing like negative, it just is something that I've noticed. But yeah, everything worked really nicely. I used every shade except this one. I'll just swatch it for you guys. I still have makeup on my hand, but it looks like a really pretty color. I don't know. I guess I just didn't know what to do with it. But yeah, all of the shades were really nice and super easy to work with. I really don't have any complaints. I do feel like you could probably get away with just having this one, and you don't technically really need the bigger like volume 3, especially if you like the smaller palettes. And of course the price, since this is $29 versus $60, that's always nice too. My biggest thing is I feel like if you're already going to spend basically $30 on this, you might as well just get the bigger one, because there is a lot more that it can offer. But if you like smaller palettes, if you just want to try something, like if you want to try these colors and you're not super comfortable with them, then this would be a good option for you. But yeah, I really don't have any complaints about it. I think this one is gorgeous. The other one was gorgeous too, but I'm really leaning towards this one, and this packaging is just adorable. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting that they decided... Never mind. I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, I think it's kind of cool that they decided to do the mini palettes. I kind of wish... And I said this in the other video, so maybe I shouldn't say this again, but I kind of wish we were aware that they were going to make mini palettes. But I'm really excited to see what else they're going to do with like Norvina's side of the brand, basically. That's how I'm gonna look at it, because all of the palettes they've come out with so far have been gorgeous, and you know, I'm excited to see what else they come out with. But yeah, that's basically my thoughts on these palettes. Well, but that's what, I don't know, I feel like I need to say something else, like something more, like I'm forgetting something. But I'm tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. That's basically it for today's video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We'll see you next time.